Hey guys, welcome to uh, Timberland. Yes, that's the name of this game. Timberborn. Timberborn. Welcome to Timberborn. I've played this a little bit before, and I failed very quickly because I didn't understand the mechanics of this game at all. But we're gonna try this again. We are in the lake area, and we're going to make our settlement Misty Mountain, as always for me. Oh, I thought I deleted the other settlement, but I didn't. So yeah, this is what we got. This is where we're starting. And to start, I do have the little tutorial on, because yeah. So we're gonna start by getting a path going up here. About there, and then we can go down this way. And then we can bring this up. I'm gonna figure out exactly where I want the lumberjack area to be. I kind of want it to focus more on getting these trees over here. I think I want to make... I'm trying to think of how many I'm gonna make. I think I'm gonna make... We're gonna actually pull this one down this way. I'm just gonna put it here. That way I can get the other area to kind of have these guys. I think I'm gonna go here for that one. And it says just 2 right now, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make 3 because we have these areas, obviously, but we also have this area, and I want to get these trees too. Okay, and we're just gonna take the time to connect all of these. To here. And I kind of sort of know where the tutorial's gonna go because I just did a bit of the tutorial earlier today. I didn't record audio for it all, so that's why I kind of just completely restarted on everything. So yeah, that's a little disappointing on my part, but that's all okay. That's all good. We're just gonna go ahead and put everything out that we're gonna need, and they'll just slowly get that built for me. So what we're gonna do is it's not what I meant to do, but that's all okay, I guess. My goodness, I am really terrible at marking these. There's that all marked. And we're just gonna quickly mark these guys as well. So now that that's all marked and we have the harvesting area, we're also gonna grab an efficient farmhouse. We're just gonna put the efficient farmhouse right here. And then we're gonna plant a bunch of... I'm trying to think. I know that the tutorial says carrots, so let's go ahead and plant a bunch of carrots. And then I know we'll do about this much of carrots. And then I'm gonna go ahead and plant some sunflowers as well. about that many sunflowers, and then we'll have the carrots as well. And then I can go ahead and I think after that I'm going to put in the housing. I'll put in the 6 houses. I'm trying to think what else it's gonna have us do for the tutorial. But until then, I'm gonna put these guys on the lower priority until I get everything else built. So we're just gonna speed through these basic bits here. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and do all this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna build the water pump and then we'll do the farmhouse. It should immediately go into this. So we're just gonna let these guys build as they should. And then I'm pretty sure the next was actually supposed to be storage, but I just went ahead and added the houses anyway first. So hopefully that doesn't mess it up too much in terms of materials going through. We're also going to want a science area. I'm going to do the science building. I think I'm going to put the science building here. We'll put it over here on this side. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll put that on the low priority. That way that'll get done, and then I can kind of go for whatever's next on the tutorials. So we're just gonna speed. It does take a hot minute for anything to actually be built, I've noticed, which makes sense, but I just wish it was a little quicker on that. Pause, what does it say? Plant carrots. Oh, I did not plant enough carrots apparently. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. This should be enough. No? Can I switch that to carrots? There we go. So I just did a row of sunflowers and then more carrots instead. Okay. So they want 3 small tanks. And then a large pile. I can do that. I'm going to do the large pile here, and then we're going to do the small tanks right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and do 4 small tanks instead. And then we're going to go here, and we're going to just assign these. And I know we're going to need, I think it was the warehouses for the vegetables. Yeah. So we're going to want one of these for berries, one of these for carrots, and then we're going to do one for, I'm trying to think what I would want to do one for. sunflower seeds actually, but we're gonna delete this one instead, and we're gonna go over here and do a medium warehouse on this side instead of there. That way I can have room for more houses there. And this one's going to be for berries. This one's going to be for carrots. And this one's going to be for sunflower seeds. And then we're going to prioritize these again. So that's going to be like the lower priority until I get the moment to get that done. So we're going to actually put these on the higher priority list. And that should get that ready. And starting with the 3 log cutters, I'm hoping that it'll I'm hoping that with the 3 log cutters it'll work on getting enough wood to do all of this rather than getting a little bit behind on anything. So hopefully that gets enough water for everybody soon. I'm almost tempted to do another one, but I'm not going to worry about that. We may go ahead and grab another one soon-ish at the very least. But I don't know when that'll be. Do we already have water storage? We do already have water in storage, which is great. I just don't want anyone to go thirsty during the drought, because I feel like that would suck a lot. And I don't really want to lose any beavers, because I don't really like the idea of losing a bunch of the beavers right away. So, yeah. And then we have these guys, so that's going to build, and then we're going to build up these. And then that should be what's next. I'm going to go ahead and shift this over to high priority so that I can start getting those done. I'm hoping that once everything's ready, we should be good. And then we have a decent amount of no goods in stock. I thought I would have had goods in stock. I guess it's just taking a little bit to get all the trees and everything around. So hopefully that doesn't take super long. But who knows? We'll see how long that takes. The music is so fun just to listen to. Okay, so that's good, and then we have to build the Avenger. Cool, so I can actually put this at very high priority again. And then it'll be the houses. It's only day 5, which feels like it's been a while, but it's not really been a while, I don't think. So hopefully that's all good. They're all just working up a storm. I'm gonna, I think... Yep, there's the logs. Let's put that on very high. And then we have like the little inventor giving us some inventy thingies. I know we'll have to do the electricity next. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that built. So I'm gonna put this... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these kind of built. So I'm gonna put this... I was gonna build it over there, but I think I'm actually gonna build it here instead, maybe? I don't know. Because this needs water. Yeah, let's put this up here. And then we can kind of... That's not what I meant to do. I needed to move this over one. Let's move this over here. And then I can move this. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So I know we're going to need the lumber mill. So I think I'm going to put the lumber mill here. And then I can put the power this way. I completely messed that up, so let me just go into demolish these. There we go. That should be okay. And then we can kind of do the paths and stuff this way. There we go. And that should be in our jurisdiction to build in. Yes. That should be good. Yeah, that all should be good to build in. And then we'll see from there what's going on. The dogs are in the background barking, and I apologize for that. So far, we have 3 of the lodges built, and then we have 16 of those research points. And these guys are working pretty hard to get... Do we have any... We have 14 berries in stock, which is a little... Not a lot, I don't think, honestly. I'm a little worried. Oh, look at that. Well, that's wonderful. I'm very glad that we got our beavers pretty happy there. I just kind of want to go through what we got here. So, I kind of understand what most of these are. Okay, we got some dams. Got some storage, district management, district center, hauling post. Okay. Got some housing, got some water. Got some food, like some grilling stuff, which I don't think I'm gonna need at the moment. We got the lumber mill, which is already gonna be built soon. There's the power. Backup, beaver operated backup source of power. That's kind of cool. And we got some science. Interesting. A place for beavers to relax and socialize. Can socialize and appreciate the view. Used to sharpen broken teeth. Let's go ahead. I feel like I want to get this because I remember that one of my playthroughs, I had a beaver get some broken teeth pretty quickly. So I am just gonna I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna just get the campfire here. I don't know what I want to put the campfire. I think I'm gonna put the campfire here. And it'll kind of give me that, and I think I'm gonna put that as a a very low priority for both of these. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave this one as normal, that one as low, and then these as like very high. That way everything can kind of get started there. And then let's see what else we got. We have a lot of decoration and stuff, and we got some monuments here. Okay. I can kind of see where everything's going. I think I'm just gonna wait for this to be all built because this is the main stuff that we're kind of focusing on now. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of logs. I am gonna go ahead and research the forester and go ahead and put the forester here. That way when that starts to be once that's able to be made, we can do that pretty quick afterwards. And let me see if there's anything else. Plant trees and bushes. We would want to do some oak trees. Let's see. Let's do some, are these maple or chestnut? These are birch, so I'm assuming there's some pine over here. Let's put some pine trees over here. Put some chestnut trees. Let's just do some pines, actually. Let's just do a bunch of pines over here instead of the other stuff. And let's do some birch over here. I thought that was connected to the power generator. Why is that not? I thought that would be. I don't know why that's not powered when that should be powered. I feel like that should be powered, but it's just not powered. I don't know what I did wrong there. I really don't know what I did wrong there. Let's go ahead and build this instead. Because for some reason I don't know why that's not working. Let me pause this because I don't know why that's not working. I probably will figure that out eventually, and then laugh at myself for what I did wrong. So we'll see. We'll get this started at the very least, and then hopefully that works. We'll see how that works soon. Oh, path. I need a path. Okay, let me give you... Let's take a path. There we go. I'm hoping that's enough, because I don't know why this isn't doing the job that I thought I was having it do. Maybe if I move... I'm trying to figure out how that works. Let me try it this way. And we'll figure that out. Yeah, let's demolish that. Okay, it's just not big enough, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't work. Is it supposed to be over here, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Let me actually pause this. Let's take a U and go U away, and then that should work to kind of make some planks. I don't know, really. This can't really do much anyway right now. So we'll do that. And then we'll... I'm worried about the amount of water. I still don't understand why that's not working, but... we'll figure that out eventually. For now, I'm just gonna delete all these guys, because I just don't know how to get certain things working, really. So I guess we'll figure that out. But at least we've survived so far. I may just Google why the water wheel isn't working and then go from there.